Okay, it's Friday the 31st, and I'm just leaving the coffee shop in Sacramento, where I spent a long time, a couple of hours, working on my online video. It was just a clip from my adventures of just a couple of days ago, which are pretty great, so I'm going to look for the entrance to Interstate 80. I know where it is, more or less. And we were passing the state capitol, California. That's where I am, beautiful California. Is that the state capitol? Yes, it is. Can't quite see as I'm just holding the camera up. I'll look straight ahead. I think I'm dealing with the kidney stone again, just as I get back in the car. I had a good day yesterday without problem, but anyhow, it's a little something going on, starting up again. But I just posted a little reply to a friend of mine on Facebook who posted something about Fauci and Rand Paul, and I guess it was a little what they call a meme, just a couple of quotes, and you're supposed to gather from that the information or the full story, or not the full story, just enough to trigger you to go, yes, that thing is bad, and yes, that's good, with like 2 lines and whatever, mock outrage. But my friend wanted to know, don't go that way, wanted to know what kind of a nation would elect Donald Trump. And I just wrote, I could have written a lot of different things, but I wrote, this homeless person just turned to look at me as I pulled up, and the homeless people in America, and I wrote, a sad, a desperate, and a lost nation. And I could have written more. I think that's a fairly, to me, it's a accurate statement. I think the nation is part of a global civilization that is fairly lost. And we're hopefully attempting to emerge into and I'm being super optimistic here, I recognize, that this is some kind of necessary passage, this juggernaut of foolish civilization that wants to devour itself with development, etc. But what I don't think my friends recognize, that Americans who voted for Trump feel like their back is against the wall. And that was the option. They could have nominated someone else, and I wouldn't have minded if they nominated somebody else, perhaps. But yet, as a friend spoke to me yesterday, some acquaintance, I can't remember who, I talk to so many people, he said that there's a vacuum of thought or a vision of where we're going, a vacuum. And I think that my friends in Marin County don't recognize that Joe Biden or Newsom or Kamala Harris or AOC or whatever your heroes.
If it may have been a lab, may have been nature, we're supposed to look forward, then why did Dr. Fauci work so hard for just one of those theories?
What do you say to that? I almost have to laugh at that, Neil. I mean, that's totally bizarre. First of all, I wasn't leaning totally strongly one way or the other. Flashback. What I do feel strongly about is that this was a spillover from an animal species to a human, strongly suggesting that in fact it was a natural occurrence. Very strongly indicating that it was a natural spillover.
Strongly points to this being a natural occurrence.
Pointing much more strongly
Pretty strong.
towards a natural occurrence. Very, very strongly. Strongly favors a natural occurrence. I wasn't leaning totally strongly one way or the other. It is very, very strongly leaning towards this could not have been artificially or deliberately manipulated.
Lied.
There's a distinct anti-science flavor to this.
Rock and roll to me is Little Richard, Chuck Berry, Everly Brothers, Buddy Holly, that stuff. I don't hear music these days, although they call it rock and roll, it's not rock and roll. Or music of Bob Dylan, which has always been my favorite. He said more in one song than the average songwriter said in many lifetimes. And you know, as Bob Dylan said at the Hall of Fame, love and peace is one thing, but we all have to have forgiveness too.